I understand the financial review members wish to debate is the financial review of the Ministry for Science, Research, Science and Technology. And members, please turn to the Education and Science Committee's report. The question is that the report of the Education and Science Committee on the 2008-9 financial review of the Ministry of Science, Research and Technology be noted. I had a call down here for national, is not. I have no debate. The question is the report on that the Education and Science Committee of the 2008-9 financial review of the Ministry of Research, Science and Technology be noted. Those of that opinion will say aye.
Aye.
Contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. I understand the next financial review members wish to debate is the financial review of the Ministry of Transport. Members will please turn to the Transport and Industrial Relations Committee report. The question is that the report of the Transport and Industrial Relations Committee on the 2008-9 financial review of the Ministry of Transport be noted. I call Darian Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Chair. Mr Chair, one of the promises the government made before the last election was to continue to fund the Super Gold Card. And this comes within the responsibilities of the Ministry of Transport and the appropriation period, and indeed the Minister of Transport, Stephen Joyce. In fact, John Key went further a year ago when he said he supported the scheme and would be funding any increase if it becomes more popular than it is budgeted for. Unfortunately, someone forgot to tell the Minister, and good to see the Minister here, and the Ministry, and a week ago it was a big oops when the Minister announced a review of the Super Gold Card. Now, the Ministry's discussion document, which is still up on the website, still there, released on their website and by the media, says that after the first 12 months of operation it has become clear that in its present form the scheme is not financially sustainable with the funding available. So the scheme is not financially sustainable with the funding available. Now, what did we see in the next 24 hours? A huge U-turn, a huge flip-flop from the Minister. And the Dominion Post got it right on Monday, the 15th of March, when it said Transport Minister Stephen Joyce had been acting strangely before he did a screaming U-turn, and had reversed his decision to review the Super Gold scheme for the over 65s. Now, you do have to wonder, Mr Chair, why this happened. I mean, it was pretty strange for Mr Joyce to alarm nearly 500,000 gold card, or more than 500,000 gold card holders, by even suggesting he wanted a review. Because as the public knows, and is increasingly learning, a review by this national government really means a cut. Ask all the public servants that this government has sent down the road. They thought they were having a review as well, Mr Chair. They thought a review, but it turned into a cut. Now, I do have to ask the Minister why he would make such a mistake. Could it be for just one moment he let his true colours show? Because, Mr Chair, everyone knows that National doesn't agree with the Super Gold Card. And secondly, we do know that they can never say that publicly because it's so unpopular. But if we actually unpack what National believes, they think that everyone over 65 should have been so successful with their investments that no special arrangements such as a Super Gold Card should even be necessary. And they also believe that the scheme, because the scheme isn't means tested, meaning there are plenty of over 65s who could afford the price of a bus fare still ride for free. And then we had the spectacle of the discussion about the older people, the older New Zealanders in Auckland, where I live, and some National MPs live, who have the cheek to get on the train and then get on the ferry to go to Waiheke. Now, that's meant a lot for those people. It's meant that they get out of their homes. It's meant that they can have an outing. And why shouldn't they? Because, as I said, that's the whole point. And that's why Labour and New Zealand First worked together to establish the Super Gold Card. We believed it should be available to everyone who is 65 and older, irrespective of income. It was about respecting the older generation, respecting the contribution they have made to the standard of living that we all enjoy today. It honours the contribution older New Zealanders have made and continue to make to New Zealand, an acknowledgement of the respect they deserve. It's a physical reminder, and maybe this is why the Minister doesn't like it, because it's a physical reminder of Labor's commitment to seniors and to veterans, and it improves their standard of living through the discounts it provides. But, Mr Chair, the Minister slipped up, and he showed older New Zealanders his real agenda. Now, it was obvious that the Prime Minister got involved, probably when the Prime Minister remembered that in March 2009, he actually described the Super Gold Card as a successful program and said, "We will be funding any increase. We will be funding any increase." So then what we see after that is the bizarre behaviour of the Minister at the opening of the Bell Block bypass in New Plymouth, when he was seen hiding behind the bush, texting, and then getting on the truck and texting as well. Now, we know what really happened. John Key remembered that he said that he would fund any extras for the Super Gold Card. He was on the phone, he was on the text to the Minister and embarrassing him.